You can have the best aim in the world with even the best settings, but what are you gonna do when you come across another player with the same abilities? Now it just come down to who shoot first. But when you learn these 8 different skills that pros use all the time, your whole perception on COD gonna change. This the type of knowledge that gets you a nuke on all them 3-4 KD players, cause I can guarantee they don't know this. We gonna get straight into it. Skill number 1 is hand-eye coordination. This is something that's not talked about a lot in the COD community. It's talked about a lot when it comes to FPS gaming, but not a lot when it comes to the COD community. But it's actually way more important than you think. Most people learn how to look at the center of their screen and center correctly in gun game, but they don't know how to use it with their map, or they don't know how to use it. They don't know how to look at their map and then look back at their screen and see and line things up correctly, if that makes any sense. This is something that has to be practiced, but luckily for you, this is not something that's hard to do. It is not. I'm gonna be so for real. This is not hard to do. It's not hard to get your hand-eye coordination correct. Basically, all it is you can basically look anywhere else. Like, you can look at the kill feed, you can look at the map, you can look at basically anywhere else besides the center of your screen, and then look back at the center of your screen and still be like focused, if that makes sense. Most people, they look up at their map, then they look back at the screen and just be looking weird as can be for them. It even looks like that for me sometimes, I ain't gonna lie. But you gotta know how to focus it. It is a skill to be able to look at your map, look at your compass, look at your kill feed, look back at the center of the screen, center your gun perfectly, and aim and kill whoever's in the way. This is something that all them pros done mastered. All them pro players, all them ranked players, they done mastered this. All the high ranked players. I'm not talking about if you in like gold or below, or like some low rank. Even some of them may have it. I'm not knocking them, but all I'm saying is them high skill players, they done really like perfected this right here, because this is like the main sauce of the game when it comes to Call of Duty. People don't know this. People think you just like, oh, if I look at the map, then look at my screen, then I'm gonna be able to gun somebody. No, you got to be able to line it up correctly. You got to be able to set it up and mentally be focused on both of them at the same time. Like, basically, is when you focus on both of them. So some people, I'm trying to really make this help y'all understand this right here. Some people, they look up at the map. All right, they focus on the map. Boom, they can see everything when it comes to the map. They look back at the game, but they're not focused on the center of their screen. They kind of just, they look at the center dot, but then they just kind of look everywhere else. Like, they're not really focused on centering. They're not really focused on their aim. This is how you get good aim really quickly. Once you have that good hand-eye coordination. Hand-eye coordination also comes back to holding your controller, being on your mouse. The ability to aim or readjust the second you see any error in your aim, that is good hand-eye coordination. You basically are so focused in on the center of your screen, or so focused in on your aim, to where you won't mess up your aim. You'll be able to control the recoil perfectly. You'll be able to aim perfectly, be able to snap perfectly, be able to track perfectly, because you're especially tracking. You can track so good when your hand-eye coordination is flawless. This just comes with practice. You got to practice being able to look away from the center of your screen, which is, it could be your map, it could be the kill feed, anywhere besides where you are aiming at, and then look back and be able to focus back on that spot. You can it's basically switching your focus between 2 different things and not losing it and not breaking it and being consistent with it. All you gotta do to develop this, just go in the game and then keep practicing this. Now off to skill number 2. This is another unknown skill, routing. This is something that I really gave it its name. Nobody really calls it routing. I don't even think people know what this is. Even your favorite YouTubers may not know what this is. Routing, basically, you can select a route anywhere on the map as to where the enemies are. So let me give you a very specific example. Say you have an SMG, it has high recoil. We talked about this in the previous videos about that, how you got to set that up. So you have a high recoil SMG. You need to be able to be close range, right? Now, of course, you can't go on the one side of the map that's just long range. You can't do that because you're gonna get gunned. You have a SMG with a lot of recoil. So you need to figure out a route. You need to first find out where the enemies are, where they are trying to go, where they are spawning. Basic map awareness. Once you figure that out, you need to figure out a route that can get you close to them for your gun to work properly and gun them. Or it can be a flank route. This is called routing. Basically, you setting up a route to get to the enemies or to kill the enemies. You're setting up a route to kill the enemies. There we go. That's the perfect definition right there. So I might be trying to set up a flank route. Go to the flank route, gun them, boom. I didn't route it correctly. Now, this is not something you can just be like, oh, I'm gonna just go this way and it work. You know what I'm saying? Because you can go the wrong route and end up getting gunned. This is how a lot of y'all get gunned. Y'all don't even know y'all getting gunned like this. Y'all think y'all just be like, oh, it's my aim. But this whole thing could be avoided with trash aim. You can very much nuke people with trash aim. I've done it before. I didn't have the best aim all the time. But when I learned how to flank, when I learned how to route correctly, then that's when I can be able to do what I do. It's a skill to be able to look at the map, look at their spawns, look at where they're going, look at their position, and set up a proper route to get to them and gun them. This is something I want to talk more about on Patreon, because I know if I put this like in a YouTube title, like, oh, how to route correctly, and y'all and like people who not subscribed to me, they won't know what that is, because I literally invented that whole definition, I really invented this whole skill, you ask me. So if I put that in the YouTube title, you're not gonna click on it. That's why I'm gonna go put it on Patreon. Patreon, link in the description below, maybe in the comment section below. My Twitch might be down there. But go to my Patreon and I will talk more about this. Now, skill number 3, lane shifting. This is something else I created. I don't like to say I created it, because people do it, but they just don't have a name for it. They think they're just doing it just because. Lane shifting, that's basically when you just say you on, let me give you an example. Visualize real quick. You on the right side of a map. You on the right side of the map, boom. You kill like 3 people over there. Instead of pushing forward, this is a mistake I did a lot, I would push forward in that same route. Instead of doing that, I will fall back and then go to like the middle lane of the map. All right, I've lane shifted, because most maps, for example, let me give you a map like a hijack. You got the one side of the map that's like where nobody go, that little side like off that little platform. And you got the middle of the map, and then you got the side with all the cover, or I should say the jacuzzi side, then the side with all the cover, and then the middle of the map. You have those 3 lanes. So I'm gonna kill somebody on the jacuzzi side, then I'm gonna go to the middle of the map and then kill somebody over there. That's lane shifting, instead of trying to go in one lane. This is something you ain't even gotta practice. You just gotta keep it in mind to do it. Here go a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Look, this is what happens when you don't lane shift sometimes. So look, I'm in here with it. I shoot this dude. I somehow get lucky. I have better health than him. He left me on 1 HP. See right here, I have to reload. I have 5 bullets. I should have jumped back out this window, sat right here, and then came back. See, that's nothing you can do, is come back to the, sorry. You can come back to the lane. But look, instead of doing that, I stemmed up and reloaded and trying to do everything right here, and he jumped to the window and shot me. This is the point of lane shifting, so you can get out of the area that they may suspect that you are at, and then you can either come back or just move to another lane. So look, let me show you what I should have did right here. So when I killed the dude in here, I should have went out this window, came back around here, and probably killed these dudes after I got done reloaded. But since he was behind me and I saw, look, you can even see 2 people on the map right there. So this is how your map knowledge play into all this too. I could have just went out the window and then came back. That is lane shifting. That's all you gotta do, just do it. There's no practicing, just do it. Now off the skill number 4 is decisive action. This is something that could be practiced. This is something that has to be practiced unless you just get it right away. Basically, decisive action is when you're just very decisive on what to do. You don't really have to think too much when playing the game, because when you think a lot, you stiffen up, and when you stiffen up, you slow down. When you slow down, you lose rhythm, which I'm gonna get into a little bit later. And when you lose rhythm, you just die a lot. Once again, this is why it doesn't matter how good your aim is or how strong your gun is. If you don't have rhythm and you can't kill people and be able to like gun people consistently, then you can't like feel right while playing the game. The game don't even feel consistent. Even if you are getting kills, you don't even feel like good playing the game. So basically, I want you to think about every skill I just told you, like lane shifting and routing. You need to be able to do that instantly. You need to be able to decide quickly on how to do that, instead of trying to sit here, okay, which route should I take? Which lane should I take? You need to be able to do it in like 1 second, because every Call of Duty comes down to milliseconds. There's no time for thinking. Of course, when you first practicing these skills, you're gonna have to think, so don't push yourself trying to just master them all at one time. Learn routing. After like 10 games of trying to learn routing, you should get it by then, and you should be able to decide quickly on which route you're gonna take, where you're gonna flank, what you're gonna do, and when you're gonna do it. You need to be able to adjust very quickly. You need to be spot on. You can't freeze up at all. I notice every time when I play the game and I freeze up, I end up dying. There's not been one time where I froze up and I actually like got a nuke or something, unless I got lucky. But most times I got nukes off of just building straight rhythm, which brings me to skill number 5. It's gonna be rhythm. Now, if y'all watch my Black Ops 6 videos, for any of the old subs, y'all know I talked about rhythm a lot. and how it plays a big part into how you streak up in the game, how you progress in the game, how you can easily get a nuke. This is why when you watch all them streamers and all them YouTubers, you see they always moving around the map. They never really camping for a nuke. Even if you kind of play a little bit more tactical, you can still move around. Even when they do that, they still move around somewhere. They always have a rhythm. And rhythm, it don't mean like, oh, if you camp, that's not rhythm. No, rhythm is when you just getting kills like consistently. Like it's not like ever a moment in the game where it's just dead, where it's flat. If y'all watched me play on stream, then y'all will see how rhythm really plays. Y'all see sometimes, okay, I'll play slow and campy and I won't get a whole kill for like 5 minutes sometimes. Cause I don't know what I'm doing. I just be like, sometimes I just be trolling. I be just chatting with my friends and stuff. So like, I don't be getting no kills. And then you see how rhythm just gets me killed. It's not really no rhythm there. So it's like, it's just a blank space in the game. It's boring for one. And then two, it's like, it's not beneficial. But y'all see when I get into that flow state, this is why they call it when streamers get into them flow states and stuff, y'all see it's like, oh, he got a flow state, he got that good rhythm, he just killing people left and right, ain't nobody can gun him. That's why y'all gotta go watch my streams. Speaking of streams, I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch at 150 followers. Go check it out. Link in the description below. Also down in the comment section below. My Twitch will be right there. I'm streaming on Twitch from now on. I'm not streaming on YouTube no more. Y'all might see one more YouTube stream out of me, and then after that I'm on Twitch with it. So please go follow that if you want to see me stream live. When you lose rhythm, right, the game get dead and you will start to get impatient. And when you are impatient, that is when your rhythm is broken. That's when you're gonna die. But meanwhile, you keep that rhythm, you're never gonna get impatient because you're getting a kill here, you're getting a kill here, you're getting a kill here. It's always a kill like every, at most 10 seconds. Here's an example of some footage where I had good rhythm and I lost it, got impatient and died. All right, now look at this. Boom, I reload my gun. I know he pushing right there. Look, I'm pre-aiming. There you go. Killed them one. Killed them two. There's a dog right there. I avoid that. I slow down a little bit. I ain't getting kills. It ain't got to be every 2 seconds, but you know, it got to be frequent. It's slowing down a little bit too much right here, but I'm going to still be patient. I killed that dude. That's 3. This dude jump in. 4. I got a little bit of a rhythm here. I slow down. I still got 5. It's no more than 10 seconds. I'm not taking that long to get no kill. I slow down to call in my streaks. This is reasonable right here. I see if anybody else pushing. Yo. Right there. That's another one. I'm on an 8 kill streak by doing this, by the way. This is how you can use this to streak. Now I feel like I'm not, you know, ain't nothing really happening. If I would have waited on this dude, I could have killed him. You see, he was running out, but I got impatient. I was like, oh, I want that rhythm to keep going. It can also go against you if you don't know how to control it. So look, I run in here. I try and kill this dude. I just run in here headless, and then look, I end up dying. That's that impatientness. I died off a whole streak because of that right there. That's what you don't want to do. You do not want to get impatient. You do not want to get to the point where it's like, oh, I feel like I ain't doing enough, and then you know you end up dying. If I'd have just been a little bit more patient, that dude would have came around the corner, I would have killed them. It would have been that simple. Really, these past 2 tips right here can really actually help you. Not even just in the game, it can help you also in life. The last tip, what was it? Decisive action. That's gonna help you a lot. When I see a lot of people, they hesitate when they do certain things. They hesitate when they speak. They hesitate when they do this. They hesitate when they do that. Notice how on the video I'm just talking fast. Like I sometimes don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just saying things. But you can tell I'm never hesitant. That's why people love my videos, because like I know exactly what I'm talking about, which I do. You need to be very decisive in everything you do. A lot of people, they pull up to the drive-thru, they be like, let me get a, no. I pull up, I look, and I'll be like, I want that right there. There's no, there's none of that. And I try and limit myself from doing that. You may hear me say, but like, I don't say it as much as other people do. You gotta limit, can't be having all that in your speech. And rhythm really, it make you feel good when you're doing something in a rhythm. Like when I first started like getting a lot of subs on YouTube, I was in a rhythm. I was posting every day, 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock. And then it just started going up like that. Even if I wasn't getting subs, I felt like I was actually doing something and trying to accomplish something, because it was that rhythm that I felt from doing it every day, 12 o'clock. We're gonna get back to that soon though. Just keep in mind, the tips that I give y'all in these videos, they don't just go for the game. Every video I put, there's always a secret message. There's always something you can actually use and apply to your life. It's not just about the game. You just gotta look out for it. I promise you're gonna see it. Now off the skill number 6, we got corner swinging. This is something that's mostly done in games like Rainbow Six Siege, those more slow tactical paced games when they swing around the corner at the same time. Here we go, example right here. Boom, I spawn right here, look. There's a dude over here to my left. I beam him, but I don't kill him. He around this corner. So look, I'm corner swinging. I got my centering down. I come around the corner looking, pre-aiming. Boom, he right there. Now this is something that could be used mostly when he is trying to peek me at the same time. Like if he was trying to swing me and I'm swinging him at the same time, now it just come down to whoever has the better aim or whoever shoots first. That's who's gonna win the gunfight. This is something that you want to do around the corner. See, most times we like to run around the corner real fast because we forget, like we just want to play real fast like them streamers. But we forget that that comes with pre-aiming too. You got to pre-aim sometimes in order to do certain things a certain way. Now off the skill number 7 is going to be timing. This is something else y'all probably heard me talk about in my previous Black Ops 6 videos. Timing. This is where this can work. This works hand in hand with rhythm, basically. You combine these two and you can build a streak so easily, bro, to where it's gonna look like them streamers. This is something I taught a lot on Patreon, but I'm gonna bring some of that knowledge over here for y'all boys today. But I'm gonna keep teaching most of it. Like if you want to really perfect it, it's gonna be on that Patreon. Go sub up. Timing is where you just know how to time somebody. Say you kill somebody, right? You know where they spawn at. You kill them. They spawn in that spawn that you predicted that they were gonna spawn at, and then you just waiting on them to push you. You timing them correctly, so while they in the spawn and they running back to get their revenge kill on you, you killing some more of their teammates that are just somewhere mid-map, right? And then like after like 10 seconds, you know, okay, it takes about 10 seconds to get from there to there. And then after those 10 seconds, he should be nearby ready to get his revenge kill. So then you peek him and then he right there and then you kill him. This basically comes with situational awareness. This comes with playing the game more and more, just knowing like, okay, it's gonna take that amount of time for him to get to where he is back to me. If you take this route, it's gonna be this fast. You basically gotta estimate and predict it. This is how you get your timer down. Most people don't know how to do this, and this is why they end up dying a lot. Now I'm gonna show y'all that in an actual game, but I'm gonna first tell y'all the last and final skill because I'm basically gonna demonstrate both of these in the same clip. Skill number 8 is gonna be positioning. I just showed y'all in a clip. I think it was on Hijack when I was showing y'all rhythm. Notice how I had the position down. I was just sitting in that one area on the side of Hijack and just shooting people. And I got up to an 8 kill streak because I had my positioning. My positioning was good, so my rhythm was good. When you have good positioning, your rhythm will be good. It's really hard to mess up that right there. But let me just show y'all a demonstration of positioning, timing, and rhythm all in one. All right, here we go. Demonstration right here. We on Hijack. Same gameplay as before. But look at this. Look at my position. Notice, okay, the hard point is actually downstairs. I don't know why a lot of people upstairs, but regardless, right here, boom, I kill him. That's 1. I kill him. That's 2. My rhythm is good so far. I got that rhythm going. I saw that dude over there in the corner of my eye. That's 3. Killed him. I see a dude up top. Notice I just killed all those people. So I look back there. I notice ain't nobody back there. While I'm doing all this other stuff right here, I'm timing them. I have in the back of my head like a mental timer. Okay, I know when he gonna reach here. I'm just pre-aiming. There he is right there. You see how I peek and he's right there? Because my timing was down. I knew he was gonna be coming out. I knew one of them was gonna come out of that area at one point. And then look, right here, I'm just sitting. I have no UAV or nothing. I have no way of knowing anyone is gonna be anywhere near me. But my timing, mind you, I be blasting music in my ear when I be playing, so I don't even be hearing footsteps. And look, I call this in. I'm like, hold on, I ain't looked over in this lane in about a solid 3 to 5 seconds. So boom, that's when I'm like, hold on, what? He right there. That was purely my timing. I did not hear him. I don't even be listening for footsteps. I never listen for footsteps when I'm playing the game. I timed them. I was like, because I've built the habit to where I have to look in a lane or an area that I have not looked in about 5 seconds. So I ain't looked over there in about 5 seconds. And I'm like, hold on, I gotta look over there. It may be somebody coming right now. And he's right there to my left. That's how you can use timing. Notice how my rhythm in this gameplay was good. It was never a blank moment until that last little bit right there. And then my positioning was good too because they all was just out here flooded. I don't know why they were upstairs when the hard point was downstairs, but my position was good. This is a good position. And when all those people are around like that, that is how you combined all 3 of those skills together in order to build some type of streak. Now I promise you, if you sit down and master all these skills, you're gonna be able to build a streak so easily. You saw how easily I was building a streak right there. It didn't take good aim. Of course, my aim was good in the gameplay because I had to shoot them, of course. But notice how most times they weren't shooting back. This is why a lot of people like, oh, you're playing bots, you're not shooting back. Is because the way I'm setting my kills up is gonna look like I'm not shooting back. I've played against 5 KD players and did the same thing on stream. I've done this on stream. This is why I need to go to the Twitch. You will see this live. So it comes down to skill. It's levels to this. It's not just about aim or map awareness. It go deeper than that sometimes. Practice and perfect all these skills, you will get a nuke. I can promise you. I know nobody that practice and perfect all these skills and never drop a nuke. I promise you, you will drop a nuke. I promise you. But anyways, man, that's gonna be all for today. If y'all like this video right here and y'all enjoy seeing content like this, you want to see more Black Ops 7 content, then subscribe to this channel. I post like this very frequently. It won't be a time where I'm just like a week off. We on grind season now. Be expecting a whole bunch of videos coming out. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more unknown tips and tricks like this, things that people won't tell you at all. You won't ever see knowledge like this in the COD community ever. They just gonna keep telling y'all change your settings and work on your aim and do aim drills. Now I'm not here to tell you. I'm here to tell you the unknown stuff, the things that pros don't even know sometimes. Pros don't even know certain things that I tell y'all. I get this stuff from experience, and I promise you I will help you get your first nuke. I will help you rank up whenever rank drops. Anything you need, I will help you with it. Or if you don't believe my skill, remember I'm streaming on Twitch at 150 followers. You can come tune into the Twitch. You gotta follow the Twitch and get me to 150 followers. Then I'm gonna stream on there and y'all can see my skills live, as long as I'm not just on stream just trolling, chopping it up. Or like I said, if you want to really take your skill to the next level, you really want to really perfect all these skills and really get my in-game knowledge, you want to get my one-on-one coaching, then go down to my Patreon, link in the description below, and I will tell you how to actually do all this stuff and how to implement it into your game. And I will work with you. You can 1v1, we do private sessions, all that good stuff. Just go down to the Patreon link in the description below. Or if you want to see my last video where I teach you how to become the best in any lobby you play, how to become the best player in any Black Ops 7 lobby you play, then click on this video right here.